Good day, everyone. I hope you are doing well today. We are going to talk about 10 interesting facts about the Delta Flyer. We will just talk about the first one from 2375. So let's get into it.
Number 1.
The Delta Flyer was a specially designed Starfleet shuttlecraft constructed by the crew of the USS Voyager in the Delta Quadrant in 2375. The vessel was designed to handle environments that would be too hazardous for a standard shuttlecraft and to be slightly larger than the average shuttle, the crew having acknowledged that standard shuttles were of little use in the increasingly hostile and unexplored Delta Quadrant. The vessel was a blend of Starfleet and Borg technology, designed in collaboration between B'Elanna Torres, Tom Paris, Tuvok, Harry Kim, and 7 of 9.
Number 2.
It was conceived as incorporating a tetrabernium alloy hull with ultra-aerodynamic contours, retractable warp nacelles, parametallic hull plating, onimetric shielding, and a Borg-inspired weapons system, including photonic missiles, most of which were Paris's conceptions.
Number 3.
Captain Janeway finally authorized the craft's construction, which was led by Paris, in order to retrieve a multispatial probe that was lost in the atmosphere of a gas giant and in danger of being stolen by the Malin. The deciding factor was that Paris had already laid a lot of groundwork, and so the shuttle would not have to be designed from scratch. The Malin began work on a shuttlecraft also, and finished theirs before the Flyer was complete. When the Malins sent out their shuttle, the Flyer was deployed early, despite a flaw in the vessel's structural integrity. The Flyer was successful in retrieving the probe, but a hull breach started to occur. B'Elanna Torres designed a makeshift device that deployed a temporary force field, successfully containing the breach.
Number 4.
In early 2375, Voyager was equipped with a quantum slipstream drive and used it in an attempt to return to the Alpha Quadrant. The Flyer, piloted by Chakotay and Kim, rode the slipstream ahead of Voyager in order to chart the slipstream and send appropriate phase corrections to Voyager. Unfortunately, the drive proved unstable and nearly caused Voyager to lose structural integrity. Fortunately, a Harry Kim from an alternate timeline, where the ship had been destroyed, was able to transmit a phase correction directly to 7 of 9 Borg implants which shut the drive down. Use of the drive was then abandoned until it could be better understood.
Number 5.
A few months later, the Delta Flyer was used to go underwater on the waters of the Monians. The Flyer was able to take large amounts of stress, entering great depths of water. It was even able to reach the core of the ocean, which was quite deep underwater. This core was actually a large containment field generator.
Number 6.
During a mission where Voyager crew stole a Borg transwarp coil, 7 of 9 was captured by the Borg. The coil was installed on board the Delta Flyer, for which it was used to proceed to the Una complex to retrieve 7. When Captain Janeway beamed into the complex, she was stuck there with 7 when the Borg Queen activated a dispersal field. 7 was able to disable the Queen's interface to the collective, and the field was deactivated. With Janeway and 7 retrieved, the Flyer proceeded back to transwarp and returned to Voyager.
Number 7.
Later that year, Janeway decided to take the Flyer on an astronomical survey, crewed by Voyager crew members who were not working to the best of their abilities and who had never been on an away mission. The mission became dire when the Flyer was attacked, disabling its warp drive. Janeway plotted a course for a nearby planet and ordered the crewmen to abandon the Flyer. They refused to leave her, although one crew member, Mortimer Heron, abandoned the Flyer aboard an escape pod and used it to distract the dark matter object. Heron inadvertently discovered how to deter the object using phasers, which the Delta Flyer used to escape. Soon after Heron was returned to the Flyer, an explosion occurred, disabling it. Voyager picked up the distress signal and retrieved the damaged shuttle.
Number 8.
While on an exploration mission, the Delta Flyer crashed on a planet with a pre-warp society. Harry Kim was able to evacuate, but B'Elanna Torres remained aboard and survived the impact. A poet on the planet named Callis found the Flyer and figured out how to access its database, using Voyager's experiences in the Delta Quadrant as a basis for his plays. Torres attempted to repair the Flyer with Callis's help, but the ship was damaged beyond her means. Kim eventually located the Flyer and brought an emergency transmitter from the escape pod, which was used to send a distress signal to Voyager. The Flyer was transported aboard and required major repairs.
Number 9.
When Kes traveled back in time to the first year of Voyager's journey, the tachyon particles caused by her presence in the past resulted in Tuvok experiencing flash-forwards of events that wouldn't happen on Voyager for several years, with the first example of these being when he suggested that the Delta Flyer be used to navigate a region of space filled with subspace vacuoles due to its advanced sensors over 4 years before it would even be constructed.
Number 10.
In early 2377, Janeway, Tuvok, and Torres flew the Delta Flyer to a Borg tactical cube with the goal of infiltrating the vessel and assisting the drones of Unimatrix Zero. While approaching the cube, the Borg Queen located the flyer. The away team beamed onto the cube just as the flyer was destroyed. The Delta Flyer certainly had its share of adventures in its short life. What do you think of the Delta Flyer? Let me know in the comments and give it a rating out of 10. Thanks for watching, and please consider subscribing to the channel to get more of these types of videos. Take care and have a great day.